this we will have the option or it is necessary to save the data on a file or in the database. So there will be the two ways. So in this way, in in both the cases, reading and writing, reading data from the database and writing on the database, it will be in the next course or maybe in CPP or Java, you will see that. But that is also kind of file actually on the disk, but there is a different way. But for the file, it is very easy to write data on a file and reading from a file. So in this session, we will see how to write. First thing is how to write a data on a file, and second thing, how to read a data on a file. So for that, uh, let me share the screen and show you something. Okay, so I hope everyone can see my screen. I have included two header files, standard.io.h and standardlib.h. So for that, you should have the knowledge of pointer first, because we already have seen how to take a pointer. In the C programming, there is a inbuilt data type, say file. So like integer is also inbuilt data type, right? Integer or character. Likewise, file is also one of the data type. It is actually the pointer point. So take a file pointer. You can give the any name to this, and you need to give the file path. File path to create a file. There are the two things. First thing is, whenever you are reading the file, for example, suppose there is a file on the E drive, right? And its name is program. So what I want to do, if I open this file in the notepad, we can read the file as well as we can write a file, right? So I can type in here, I can type a file, means I can read or I can write a file. So notepad allows you to write something on the file and you can read also. So let's say focus on the writing on a file. Whenever you are creating a file, for example, if I create a file with the name first, it has a default extension. If you go for the there, it has default extension .txt. So it is a txt file. So it is very important to remember the extension. If I open this in the notepad, if I write 23 or say A inside, and if I save this and if I close this, what it does, it it writes the content inside it, it saves it. Next time whenever I open it, you will able to see the data. So similarly, if you want to write this character A using the program, there is a way. How to write using the program? Or moreover, what we will do, we will take input from the user that enters some number and we will write into that file. So for that, first thing is you should take a file pointer. File pointer. So how to create take a file pointer? File is a data type, and for the pointer we need to give the star, right? Star is operator. Star operator, file pointer. You can give any name. So file ptr. We'll give the Q name is as file ptr. Okay. Now after that, what you have to do? You have to take file ptr equal to fopen. Fopen is a function in which we can open a file. So for opening a file, there are different modes. First thing is, there are two parameters. First thing is, there should be the first parameter as file path. Full path you have to give. So how to take a full path of some file? For example, for this first, you want to take full path. You can select the file and here is option copy path also, or what is the path? You can click here also, e colon slash and file name. So that is a full path. Everybody knows what is a full path. So e colon, it is a first dot txt. This is a full path. Remember, whenever you are giving the path, if you come here, or for example, if I have path, if you come here, it will have the one single slash here in the path. Here it will have a single slash, but whenever we are giving the path here, you need to give the double slash. This is an exercise to you, that why we are giving the double slash here. In the escape sequence, we have seen that there is a, if you want to print single slash, you need to put double slash because it has a special meaning. So it is a double slash, means for each of the slash you need to put double slash here. So e colon slash slash first dot txt is a full path, and there is a w. So what is w? W is nothing but a write mode. If you want to write something on a file, it is a write mode. So w. So it is a write mode. So we are opening a file to write something in the file. So what it does, if that file does not exist, if file does not exist at location, then it will create automatically. Also, if that file exists, then it will erase all the content from the data and it will start writing as a first character. Say let's go to this location. Here you can see there is a file say first name. Let me give something new name. So write second. Second.txt does not exist. So whenever we execute the file path or this program, it will create one file. Now we will see. If this file ptr equal to null, then it gives an error. When it will be null, if there is a no permission, first thing is if there is no permission to write data on that, it gives a null. So therefore, if you give some path of some C programming or C drive, if C program files or something, it gives a null pointer. So we will create this issue, but right now, whenever you are writing a file program, always say ptr if ptr equal to null, it gives an error and exit in that case. So this exit function will give, it will exit, or instead of that, you can write return 0 also, not an issue. It will come outside. So but exit 0 is also one kind of thing. So now enter num. So now what we will do, we will add something in the file. So there are the different ways. Do you want to write a number in that, or do you want to write a character in that? Do you want to add the pointer in that? So there are the different ways. For example, suppose I want to write a number inside that. So for the number, I will ask user to enter some number, and using the convenient way, I will write a scanf function. Everybody knows what this scanf function does. It will take input from the user. Okay. So it will take input. After that, to write on a file, what I have to do, I have to write a function. So if I write a printf, it prints on the command prompt. If I write fprintf, remember this function, fprintf, f is there, fprintf, send one file pointer, whatever the file pointer is there. I need to put this here. File pointer I have to put comma, and then it is, this function is similar to the printf function. Only thing is up to here. %d num, it prints, right? If this is a printf %d num, it is similar to the printing on command prompt. If it will have file pointer as a first parameter and f is there, fprintf is a function in which we can write on a file. On which file I have to print? This file pointer, because this is related to this. This is the relation for this file pointer. File pointer %d. If your num is an integer, then %d. It is a access specifier. So num, and it will print whatever the user has entered here. It will take in the num. It will print on the file, or it will write on the file. And at the end of the operation, you need to put fclose is a function. You need to close the file. What we are doing whenever we are writing something on a file, we are opening the file, writing something, then closing something, right? So whenever you are writing there, it will save automatically. Only thing is fclose. So if you call this fclose function and send the file pointer to that, it will close the file. So remember one thing, if I file pointer equal to f open, if I will write this statement, it will not open the file physically there. It will not open the file physically there. It will open in the background. It will not show it is opening there. You could not see that file is open here and file is closed here. But if you open the file here and if you close here, it should close should be there. It is compulsory if you open the file. It is important to close the file. Now let us run this program and see what happens. If I compile this, enter num, it says enter some number and enter. So program is exited. Now go to that location. In that location, the new file says second is created. If I open this file, 100 is there. 100 is there, right? So it has created new file. If I write again, if I call this function again, and if I write 200 or 2000, if I press enter, if I go to that file and check whatever the content inside that file, already there was 100 I have added, right? That has been erased and it is 2000 now. It is because there is a write mode. There is a write mode. So whenever you are writing, there we have the write mode, W in the double quote, you should have the W. W is the write mode. Okay. If it is in the write mode, it clears all the data and it start writing from the start. If you will have the append mode, A is saying is append mode. Append means what? Whatever the content inside it, append it to the whatever the content it is. For example, already in that file, there is a 2000. So what I will do, I will run this program and I will put 1000 here again. And if I close this, we will see what happened with this file. So 1000 is appended. So for opening the file, there are the different modes. A is for append mode, W is for write mode, R is for reading the file. We will see one of the program in which we can read the file. But before this is important. So I will send you the list of modes here, or I will send you the link of the tutorial. But right now we will see this. So what we will do, start writing this program, try to run this, add some proper location of a file on your computer. This E drive should exist, otherwise you can put a D drive also. So put some there, try to write something here. Instead of integer, try to write character here, character, and we will see. So after the completion of this, we will see how to read content from a file. So start writing this program. We will see what happens. I hope everybody can see the program. Or what we will do, we will see program for a reading also. No, it will create a confusion. So let's start writing the program for writing something on a file. No need to have this line. What we did, we have taken this from the user and we have written here. If you want to write some string there, like printf, using the printf we are writing here, right? Similarly, if I will have this, yes, if I write this file printf, I will not send this. User entered number is colon. And if I run this, a printf file ptr in the double quote user entered number is, because there is no, I don't want to put some value, I want to put some string there, but no need to have %d because we have not taken the any variable for that. So it is similarly to the printf statement. If I write in the printf this, it will print automatically, right? So no need to have the %d or something like that. So let me compile this. Let me check there is an error or not. No error. Yes, I will close this. I will open the file. Yes, user entered number is 99 and it hasn't appended because I have added the append mode. If I will have the W, it will erase all the data and it will user had number is 23. So let's start writing this program on your computer and we will check how it happens. So anyone has any question, then they can ask me, or some statement is not understandable, or it is similar to the printf and scanf. Only thing is there is a f is there for the printf, f printf for the scanf, f scanf is there. We will see it in the reading mode. So to read, f scanf will be used. So but right now only understand f printf. And file pointer you have to take file pointer. If you want to read a content from a two file, you need to take a two pointers. You need to open both the files. If you want to read the content from one file and write into another file, then read the file using the read mode. We will see how to read content from a file. But right now, try to write this program and we will see. If anyone has any issue, I will be here. Let me know. Once you will complete this program, you will understand. We will see how to read content from a file. Then we will see one of the program or some of the programs, applications for that. So let me know if anyone has finished or anyone has completed.